I can remember back when I was 10 years old, and my mom and Randy were taking a trip up to Indianapolis, Indiana, and they took me and my sister along. It was freezing cold, Conseco Fieldhouse, over 30,000 people at this event, and we walked into the arena to experience a network marketing event. That many people, that much passion, that much energy, it was electric. I always remember a moment that Zig Ziglar said on stage, which was, if you dream it, you can achieve it. It seems simple, but it was very profound for me. It allowed me to dream big. It allowed me to realize that there were amazing places you could see and travel, a lifestyle that you could live, to meet great people, take an average life and create an above average life. There's just been so many opportunities for me to really have those moments where I take a look back and really soak up the moment. Every trip we go on, we've got thousands of distributors that have never been to these countries. They've dreamt of going to different countries and traveling the world, but they've never really been able to fulfill those dreams until it came to an opportunity like Jeunesse.
All our Jeunesse family inspire so many people around the world. They make a big difference in our life, and I try to bring my best because I want to then know how important they are. I'm still a young guy. I just celebrated my 36th birthday, and I tell our distributors that I've got a good 30-year run in me. If my mom can work till she's 65, I need to be able to work until I'm 65 too. And when you're passionate about what you do, it's something that you can, again, say with conviction, because there's nothing slowing us down. I'm more hungry today than I was the day that we started this company, because I know the power of what we have in our hands with Jeunesse. I know the power of what we can do to change people's lives and to literally change the world with this culture that we've created here at Jeunesse. And I think it's only the beginning. It's not just marketing, it's not just sales, it's not just branding. There's a whole back end to this business that really drives the ship and moves the company forward. And you get to build community, you get to build family. That's the culture of Jeunesse. One of the clear missions that we have here at Jeunesse is always to be at the forefront of everything we're doing, to not just be looking next year, but to be looking 2, 5, 10 years out at different technologies, different innovations, always having an open mind, always realizing that there's new development, there's new evolution in marketing, in technology, in science, in different platforms that we can tap into and be a part of and enhance everything that we offer as a company. Jeunesse is touching hundreds and thousands of people's lives, and their passion is something that lights me up, that continues to inspire me every single day to support them to the best of our ability.
Jeunesse family, please rise to your feet. As I introduce to you your Chief Visionary Officer, Scott and Isabel Lewis.
Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Buongiorno Italia! Guten Morgen Germany! Bonjour France! And good morning to the 30 plus other countries here today. I've got a simple question. Jeunesse, Europe, are you ready to elevate? I need better energy in the house. Are you ready to elevate? So if you're ready to elevate, how about we get a wave going, because I saw you guys partying last night. Can everybody have a seat? And let's get a wave started right here. Can we do that? 3, 2, 1. Woo! You one more time. Are we ready to elevate?
It's still going on. Thank you. Thank you. You put the party on. Oh, wow, it's a great honor to welcome you to our Expo 8 Elevate. And I have to say that I really enjoy this event because it represents everything that Jeunesse is about. That is different countries with different language, but with one common goal: help others. And with your help, we can change the life of many people all around Europe, all around the world, one family at a time. So we just hope that after this event, you elevate your belief and you realize the power that you have in your hands with this business opportunity. Jeunesse is the perfect vehicle to live all your dreams, but in the same time, you have the power to help many, many, many others to live their dreams too. The success is happening all around the world, and we know that now is your time to live your destiny with Jeunesse. We believe in you, and we are here to support you every step of the way. Always remember that Jeunesse is an equal business opportunity. So you have the same options to succeed like all the diamonds in the front row. They start just like you with a big dream, but they never let anybody take that dream away from them. So don't let anybody, any obstacle, take you away from your dream. We believe in you, and we know that we see you in the top. Thank you, and please enjoy the event.
Wow, she makes me so proud every time. What an exciting day. What an exciting weekend we have here in Milan, Italy. You guys excited? We're here, third stop on the Expo 8 Elevate World Tour. And it's truly an honor to be here, standing on this stage in front of our Jeunesse European family. Look at what you guys have created. Look at what you guys have done. You packed out the arena this morning. I don't see any empty seats, so give it up for yourselves. You know, Expo represents the coming together of many cultures, nationalities, religions as one Jeunesse family. It's the culmination of another year of success. It's bringing together like-minded, like-hearted people with a common and unified mission to create positive impact in the world and to touch other people's lives through Jeunesse. That's what this event is all about. And we don't just have the opportunity to motivate and inspire you, you inspire us to be able to look out there to see all these incredible future superstars in Jeunesse, and to see your level of commitment, to hear your success stories inspires us every single day. Expo for me is always a moment of reflection. Sometimes you have to look back to move forward, where we've been, how we got here, to really understand where we're going with this movement that we call Jeunesse. For me, the past 8 years have been life-changing, impactful in so many ways, empowering. But I look back even before the past 8 years, even before we started Jeunesse. You heard in that video, I've been around this industry a long time. Many of you may not know this, but, yes, I attended my first industry event when I was 10 years old. But even before that, I come from divorced parents, and I remember my mom would drive my sister and I to visit my dad every weekend. And she was driving an Acura Legend at the time, and I remember being a 9-year-old boy before we ever arrived at that huge convention when I was 10, and she was putting cassette tapes in the radio player in the Acura, and she was playing all these Amway tapes, all these motivational speakers. And as a 9-year-old boy, I probably didn't know what the heck I was hearing, but I remember hearing from these great legends, these icons. She mentioned Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar and Dexter Yeager at the time with Amway. I remember hearing those tapes, see you on the beaches of the world. And as a young boy, I was like, wow, think about the possibilities in life, to always dream big. I remember growing up, Randy used to always tell me, conceive, believe, achieve. If you can conceive something, you can visualize it, you believe it with all your heart, and you don't let anyone talk you out of your big dreams, you can achieve those dreams. They pounded that into me every single day growing up. And, I remember, growing up on the backside of this industry, teenager working on the back end with many of their companies, helping startup companies launch in this industry. I got the opportunity to travel a lot of events around the country at that time. And I remember probably like high school years, coming home and thinking that mom was going to help you with homework. But my mom was really never around to help me with homework because she was always on phone calls with leaders in these companies that they were help launching. And I remember at the time, I didn't really understand network marketing. I had been around it, but this is, probably 9th grade, freshman year of high school. And I remember just not getting it. Like, why is she on the phone at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, nonstop, supporting all these leaders in a company really that wasn't even hers? They were just doing the back office software. Why? Because my mom and Randy have servants' hearts. And that's been ingrained in me since as far as I can remember. Their responsibility they feel in life is to serve others. And I feel that same calling in my life, to serve all of you to the best of our abilities. And that's really at the heart. It's at the core of what we represent as a company. And as life progresses, had many experiences in this industry, and I've become so passionate about what network marketing stands for, to provide equal opportunity, to allow all of you to become your best self. And I believe that's what life is all about. That's what this industry is all about. This is a chance not just to leverage a business platform, because we have an incredible business platform, but think about leveraging as a life platform. And for me, that's what network marketing, that's what Jeunesse has always been, an opportunity to become better, to evolve, to progress as a person, as a leader, as an executive, as a husband, as a son sometimes. But it's been an incredible journey, and I think back when this journey all began, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I remember sitting in the conference room, our old headquarters in Altamont Springs, and I walked in that conference room a couple months ago, and I got tears in my eyes. It was the same carpet. It was the same conference table for 8 people. And I remember standing in that conference room thinking, like, this is where it all began. And I remember that day when we came up with the name of Jeunesse, the product line, Luminesse and Reserve, and we left that conference room, and I looked into my mom's eyes, and there was something I could feel. I feed off energy. I can feel energy. It's just, I don't know if it's intuition or what it is, but when you get that feeling in your gut that something's right? I remember walking out of that conference room, looking at my mom in the eyes and saying, this is a company that's destined for greatness. From the very beginning. Now, we didn't know we were going to, be a multi-billion-dollar brand in a matter of 6 years. We certainly didn't know it was going to happen that fast. But, this is a company that was started with a big vision. A company that was founded based on the right principles, the right values, to put the people, to put our leaders before profit, putting the people before the profit, and always remaining humble, remaining grounded. Despite all of our success over the years, you know, my mom taught me one thing. She said, never forget your roots, never forget where you came from, because your roots will keep you grounded in life. And that's always kept me very humble. It's incredible how far we've come over the past 8 years, and to think that we hit that $1 billion mark in just our 6 year of business, to become the fastest company in network marketing history to do annual sales of $1 billion. But think about it. That journey, it all began with 5 people. We started this journey with 5 leaders out of Los Angeles, California. And from 5, it developed over 500,000 Jeunesse family members and leaders all around the world. Think about the movement that we created with 5 people. Now think about sitting here in this arena. We've got over 8,000 people, change makers. All of you are change makers. All of you have the power in your hands to do great things with Jeunesse. And I want you to set your goals extremely high, to have a huge vision behind what we're going to create. Not just what we've created, but what we're going to create over the next 8 years, over the next 20 years. Think about the possibilities. 8,000. We started with 5. Do you believe with 8,000 people we can take this company from doing $1.4 billion to over $3 billion, to over $5 billion, to over $10 billion a year? Let me tell you something. When I stand here on this stage, I can say that because I believe it with conviction. I believe in the power of the leadership, these diamonds here in the front row, all of the incredible teams around the world. Guys, these events are where big decisions are made. All of you are here for a reason. All of you made sacrifices in your schedule to be here today, to show up, to make today your best day. Let me ask you, are you ready to make today your very best day? Are you ready to truly make today count? Tomorrow's never promised. We have to make the most of every single day. One decision, one split-second decision to go all in, today or tomorrow, can change and shape your destiny forever. Do you believe that? Do you believe that Jeunesse is the vehicle that can allow you to fulfill your lifelong dreams? Let me hear you say yes. These events are an opportunity to reignite those dreams, to build your vision bigger than it's ever been before. And for us too, I can tell you we leave these events and our vision elevates. Every single event on this world tour, the vision elevates every step of the way. This is the biggest celebration of the year. Life-changing stories are created at these events. I hear it time and time again from these diamonds, from our emeralds and rubies, even sapphires. They said, you know, I was sitting in the top row, and if you're sitting in the top row, make the most of today. Because I believe that all of you have the same potential to be sitting right here in the front as a diamond. When I look at these diamonds, when I look at the leaders around the world, we've got people that are truly living Jeunesse. And you hear me talking about living Jeunesse. People ask me, what does that mean? I say it's mind, body, and soul. You have to let Jeunesse get into you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I can tell you that I live and breathe this company. We don't have hobbies. We don't have really anything other than Jeunesse. We're at dinners. We're at, you know, even at home, it's all we talk about. It's all we know. Why? Because of all of you. Because of the incredibly inspiring stories. And it doesn't get any easier. The bigger we get, the more people we have counting on us. That's how we treat this. So we have to elevate our game. We have to, you know, continue to evolve and improve and really maximize the opportunities that we have as one Jeunesse family. And we treat that very seriously, not just to meet, but to exceed your expectations. And to never get complacent. You heard my mom talking about that. I'm a big believer in this. Never get complacent. We're hungry, we're driven, we're passionate. We're more focused today than we were back in 2009 when we launched this company, because we know the potential of what we have here in Europe. Europe has the potential, I believe, to be the fastest growing region for Jeunesse in the entire world. Do you believe that, Jeunesse Europe? I said, do you believe that, Jeunesse Europe? Allow this event today to be your defining moment. Don't just treat this as expo, treat this as your launch event. Every single month, every single week, you need to be launching your business all over again. Because when you become complacent, when you stop talking to people and creating more exposure, your business will become stagnant. So you have to get outside your comfort zone. Every time you get outside your comfort zone, that zone never contracts, it only expands. That's the beautiful thing about this industry. Always be out there exposing these products, sharing the business opportunity. Now, part of my role here this morning is really to set up the theme of elevate. I love that word, elevate. And I think it's important for you to know that that word just doesn't sound cool. It does sound cool. But there was a lot of thought that's put into the themes of these events. If you think about it, 2 years ago, Singapore, Expo 6, the theme of that event was to unite everyone as one Jeunesse family. I think it's so important that we have a unified mission, a unified front. United we stand, divided we fall. After unite, we moved into empower. We united you, then we empowered you last year in Orlando to be your best, to take your business and life to the next level. And this is the year we elevate. This is the year that you prepare yourselves to elevate, to take your business, to take your life, to take other people's lives to the next level. And you're going to see a lot of that theme intertwine as these incredible diamonds come on this stage over the weekend to bring value to all of you. Now, when you think about the word elevate, if you think about how that's defined, I mean, my own definition, it's to raise your game, to up your game, to take your game to an entirely different level. So how do we do that? I wanted to focus on 8 pillars of elevation that you're going to be able to see and learn and really apply to your business and your life over the next couple days. I can tell you that I have daily thoughts. Every single day I'm thinking about how I can elevate my skills, how I can elevate my efficiency, my performance. And it always begins with elevating my purpose. And that's the first, I forgot I've got a clicker in my pocket. That is the first word that I want to focus on. The first pillar is purpose. And that's a very personal thing for many people, identifying your purpose. And it means something different really to each and every one of us. It may be for some of you to provide a better life to thousands of people around the world. It may be to enhance your family's life, to have more time freedom. But identifying your purpose and elevating your purpose is so crucial in this business and so crucial this weekend. When you leave this event, I want you to give deep thought and truly identify what your purpose is. Some may know it already. Many of you may know what your purpose is for being a part of this movement we call Jeunesse. But I want you to expand it this week, and I want you to grow it. I want you to focus it like when you take a camera and you focus that lens and you've got that crystal clear picture of what your purpose is. So many people, I think, confuse purpose with goals. The difference is pretty simple, though. Goals are what you want. Purpose is why you want it. Many of you may have a goal to be a diamond in Jeunesse. Who wants to be a diamond in Jeunesse? Come on, Europe. Who wants to go diamond in Jeunesse? But that's a goal. That's a goal. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is when you make it, when you achieve that goal, and you achieve all the goals along the way, sapphire, ruby, emerald, what is it that you're going to do when you hit that goal? That's when you realize your purpose. You see, your why is what your purpose is all about. It's driven by your values. I remember I went through a personal coaching session with a guy named Paul Stoltz. Flew into Orlando, and he sat me down, and we did this exercise, and he taught me really what I value. And many of you joined Jeunesse for different reasons, but we sat down and we went through this exercise, and there were little tokens, and you select the token. There were like 50 of them on the table. And I had to select 5 words that were truly the things I valued most in life. And let me tell you something. Money didn't make the top 5. I'm talking about bigger words, words with purpose, with meaning. I'm talking about family, love, relationships, experiences, giving back. This is what Jeunesse provides you. Jeunesse just isn't an opportunity to improve your net worth. It certainly is. It's an opportunity for you to improve your life worth, to identify your purpose. And I'm confident that all of you, that if you focus on that this weekend, you will be able to identify your purpose. And even if you're not, I'm reminded of Steve Jobs, his commencement speech before he passed away. The late, great Steve Jobs, he got up there, I believe it was University of California, Berkeley, and he said, you can't always connect the dots of life looking forward. What I mean by connecting the dots of life is really identifying what you're all about, who you are, what your purpose is. He said, sometimes you just have to trust the process. Follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your destiny, whatever it is. Stay true to the process. And someday, as you achieve those goals, you'll be able to look back and identify your purpose in life. So this is the weekend that you're going to identify your purpose and you're going to elevate it. Are you guys ready to elevate? The second pillar I want to talk about is passion. Are you passionate about elevating your purpose? Come on, Jeunesse. Seriously, guys, are you passionate about elevating your purpose? That's right. I know Europe had better energy. So how do you become more passionate for Jeunesse than you were maybe last week or last month? Most passionate people are the ones who experience the big picture by immersing themselves in the culture. It's about being at these events, experiencing these events, hearing the life-changing stories you're going to hear on this stage, soaking up the knowledge that our diamonds are going to share with you as they train on multiple valuable topics that you can apply to your business. Most passionate people, they talk about being a part of something bigger, and all of you are a part of something bigger. Jeunesse isn't just about one person. It's not about one leader. When I talk about a global movement, it's like-minded, like-hearted people. It's moving together with a common mission. And passion is commitment, it's motivation, it's inspiration. But to be these, you have to feel the passion. Being at these events are where you have the opportunity to immerse yourself in that passion, to feel the heart, to feel what this culture, this movement's all about. You have to feel it inside of you. I talk about mind, body, and soul. That's how you become passionate. These are the moments when you can elevate your passion. It's coming to events like Expo today. And I can tell you, truly loving what this culture is all about, if you truly love what this culture is all about, automatically, intuitively, it can be extremely powerful in elevating your passion. The third pillar I want to talk about is mindset. Now, I've spoken about mindset. I think many of us have heard speakers talk about mindset. And I think it can become a little bit complicated, honestly. So I want to make it a little bit simpler. When you think about your mindset, think about it as your attitude, right? Your attitude every single day. Many people can remember growing up, you know, your mom, your parents, whatever, your grandparents always have a positive attitude, right? Everyone's always telling you to have a positive attitude. But it's those inner voices, those thoughts that you have that really dictate and influence your actions, positive or negative. So instead of thinking about having positive thoughts all the time, and having an elevated mindset sometimes can be removing the negative thoughts, removing that self-doubt, that self-fear. allowing the positivity to come into your life. I think that's so important, is to get past the fear of getting out there and talking to more people, being passionate about what we stand for, having belief in what we stand for. So when you start to have negativity, you start to have self-doubt or challenges that come, elevate your mindset by shutting off that negativity, making room for the positive. Now, I know one of the words I really dislike is excuses. You know, everybody always has an excuse why they don't have 15 minutes to talk to you about a tremendous business opportunity. There's so many excuses that people find along the way in their Jeunesse journey. Now, don't get me wrong, many excuses can be real, they can be valid. You know, a child can be sick in school or needs to be picked up from school. There's, you know, traffic accidents, what have you. There's legitimate barriers to our goals, and I get that. But fear is a big part of those excuses too. And getting past that fear of getting outside your comfort zone is a huge step in taking your business and life to the next level. You should leave this event with no fear, because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about all those people out there throughout Italy, throughout Europe, throughout the CIS countries, that you can impact their lives through Jeunesse. You're going to have unexpected challenges. There's going to be barriers. There's going to be surprises along the way. But having an elevated mindset can allow you to deal with those excuses, to deal with those challenges, to deal with that adversity. The other way that you're going to be able to deal with that is elevating your belief. Now, we talked about your purpose, we talked about your passion, we talked about your mindset, but another thing that influences your ability to elevate is your belief. Belief in the products. Do we have incredible products at Jeunesse? Are you guys excited that this is the first expo we are launching 2 products at? Seriously, Europe? Are you guys excited about the new products we're going to launch today? So build your belief in the products. Build your belief this weekend in the company. Build your belief in yourself. Build your belief in this industry we call network marketing. Have pride in what you stand for. You're going to have the opportunity to elevate your belief in all of those areas. Expo can be the moment where it all clicks if you allow it to click. All of the answers to your doubts, your fears, your hesitations are all here at this event. If you're engaged, if you fully immerse yourself, everything will become familiar as you craft your Jeunesse story, as you get out there and you share these products, you share your story with the world. Everything is here for the taking this weekend. Once you believe with conviction in all these different areas, you're still going to face adversity, but that's when your pride takes over. How many people know what pride is? Pride is something that's so strong that nobody can change your mind. All the doubters that said you couldn't do it, you can't do it, it doesn't faze you one bit because you've got so much pride for what you stand for. I think that's so important. You'll get defensive until that person never wants to talk to you again, because you will defend what we stand for. You'll defend what you stand for. If you don't believe with conviction with what we represent as a company with Jeunesse, you won't speak with pride. You won't captivate your audience. You won't pique the interest of people that you're prospecting. But to have that belief, you have to feel it. Being here today is the first step in elevating your belief. Now, the next pillar I want to talk about is resilience, and I love this word. How do you build your resilience? How do you elevate your resilience to get to the next level? You see, resilience is something that becomes easier with time. As you experience success and you kind of work through those challenges, it's human nature. It's innate to become resilient. I always talk about the adversity that we face in lives, and the one thing that separates the great leaders of this company is they're relentless and resilient in the face of adversity. Every single one of us has challenges. We've had many challenges growing this company. Resilience is rooted in your expectations. Knowing that rejection is a part of the process. Set your expectations. Be real. There's going to be people that have no interest in what you're offering. So set your expectations. I'm reminded of the quote by Winston Churchill. He said, "Success is defined by moving failure to failure and never losing your enthusiasm. I love that quote because no matter if somebody can see your vision or not, if you maintain that enthusiasm, that passion, that energy, it's infectious, it's magnetic. Nobody can shake that out of you. And no matter how many challenges you have along the way, if you stay passionate, if you stay enthusiastic, success will happen. It's only a matter of time. It truly is. It's for the people that lose that enthusiasm, that they allow fear, they allow self-doubt to creep up. That's when you start to have challenges that you can't recover from. So keep your emotions high, keep your energy high, keep your resilience high. Resilience is letting go of what's not working out. Simply moving on to the next without any negativity. It's a skill, it's an art form, but when you get it and you elevate it this weekend, nothing can stop you. I promise you that. Rejection is all a part of this. It's all a part of this business, it's all a part of life. But take your unshaken beliefs and move on to the next pursuit, the next person, the next family member, the next country, whatever it is. Move on. Be resilient in the face of adversity. The next pillar I want to talk about is action. Elevating your action this weekend. We talked about purpose, passion, mindset, beliefs, resilience. So how do we put all of it into action? To be honest, we've already elevated our action. It has a whole new meaning now. Success doesn't happen by chance, it happens by choice. It's the choices you make every single day when you leave this event to bring your best, to make every single day your best day that will allow you to elevate your action. It's elevating the word's definition from doing to being. From doing to being. Action is built into your life. Jeunesse lifestyle. Jeunesse is our lifestyle. It's not something we do. It's not something we are. It's something we live. Does anybody here in Milan live Jeunesse? I want to know, do you really live Jeunesse? Elevating is the definition of action. It's moving from trying something, trying Jeunesse, to being Jeunesse, to living Jeunesse. Don't just try Jeunesse. Don't just be Jeunesse. Live Jeunesse. You with me? You with me, Jeunesse Europe? I want all of you to live your vision. I can tell you, I've got an extremely big vision. Let's talk about my vision for a second. You know, I can tell you when we started this company, I talked about being based on the right principles, the right values. I believe with all my heart that this is a company that's destined to live centuries, to be a multi-generational legacy company in this industry. You look at the top two, maybe top three companies in this industry. They've been around 50 years. 50 years it took to get there. But I believe this is a generational legacy company, a company that will be passed on for many generations. Looking all the way past my time into the 22nd century, Jeunesse will be a household name, a brand that stood the test of time, that touched thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people's lives around the world. And I can tell you that we will not stop until we create the #1 company in this industry. To get there, we're going to have to get here. This is where we're going to have to get. And when you look at this growth curve, you look at how small those steps are. Those are $100, $150, $200, $400 million growth year. But why do they look so small? Because our vision is so big. $10 billion a year. $10 billion a year is what will take Jeunesse to becoming the #1 company in network marketing worldwide. Are you guys ready to take this opportunity, seize the moment, carpe diem? Are you ready to run with me and make Jeunesse the #1 company in this industry? Come on, Jeunesse Europe, let me feel it. We are going to take this company to the top. Man, I love this energy. That's passion. That's purpose. This is going to be action. But when I look at just the next 3 years, my 2020 vision, because we got to break it down. Over the next 3 years, this is what's possible. This is what we are going to create as one Jeunesse family. 20% growth, average, year to year. Over the next 3 years, we'll put Jeunesse as a $3 billion a year company. You guys ready to take it there? Are you ready to take it to becoming a top 10 company in network marketing worldwide? It's going to take a lot of hard work, man, but let me tell you something. We are workhorses. This isn't just work for us. This isn't business. This is personal. Jeunesse is our life, just like it's your life. And we will not stop until we hit this goal. And speaking about life, elevating your life. Remember, how many of you guys have big dreams? Show of hands, who has big dreams? Well, let me tell you something. Your dreams become your goals when you pursue them with passion. When you pursue them with passion every single day. Because you know what? Jeunesse has a vision that's built right into it. Many of you may not know, but we started this journey maybe because you are part of the vision. You are a part of our vision. Being part of Jeunesse is a way of elevating your life. I get it. For me too. This incredible past 8 years has allowed me to elevate my life in so many ways with my family as well. And that's why we started this company, to elevate lives. You've heard me say I've got a 30-year run in me. I want to know, Jeunesse Europe, are you guys ready to run with me? Are you ready to run hard? Are you ready to run fast? Are you ready to take Jeunesse to the top? Because let me tell you something, there are millions of people around the world looking for a better way, and you have the answer. We have the answer, and it's called Jeunesse. So believe in what we stand for. Living Jeunesse is living life, elevated, because this isn't only business, this is life. We live Jeunesse. Do you live Jeunesse? Over the next 90 days, it's an opportunity for you to elevate. We've got 2.5 months before we close out this year. We've got incredible promotions, incredible product launches happening this weekend. But it's up to you to seize the moment, to capitalize on the timing, to set yourself up for an incredible success run next year in 2018. Guys, it is an absolute honor to be with all of you today. This is going to be a life-changing weekend. We talked about elevating your purpose. We talked about elevating your passion, your mindset, your belief, your resilience, your action, your vision, your life. I'm going to ask you one more time, Jeunesse Europe, are you ready to elevate? Are you ready to elevate? Let me hear you say yes. Now, of course, we got to cut a quick video to share with the entire Jeunesse world. Your entire Jeunesse family is watching on Facebook Live right now, and we need to show them what's happening right here in Europe. Can we do that? You guys ready to bring them and show them the energy, the passion? Are you ready? So when I say we live, you say Jeunesse, okay? 3 times, we live. Okay, we do that 3 times, and then we say one team, one family, one Jeunesse. Can we do that? Here we go. Let's make it happen. Full energy, full passion. We will not forget this moment. Can we get the house lights on? There it is. Now I can see all those beautiful faces. Here we go. Center. Hello to my entire Jeunesse family all around the world. It's your CVO Scott Lewis standing here in beautiful Milan, Italy, the 3rd stop on the Expo 8 Elevate World Tour. We've got incredible energy. We've got incredible passion, dedication. One more time. I'm so good at this. One more time. Here we go. hello to my entire Jeunesse family. It's Scott Lewis coming to you right here in Milan, Italy. Third stop on the Expo 8 Elevate World Tour. We've got over 8,000 of your Jeunesse European family bringing full passion, full energy. Do you want to feel the love? Do you want to feel the passion? We live! We live! We live! One team! One family! One Jeunesse! Remember, your life is your message to the world, so make sure it's inspiring. Live young, live prosperous, live Jeunesse. Thank you.